Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear old uniforms and carry a broom. This is the story of Farid, a quiet janitor in a government school who never spoke much, but taught a lesson that no student ever forgot. Farid had been working in the same school for over 20 years. He cleaned classrooms before the students arrived. He mopped the hallways after they left. Most teachers barely noticed him. Most students didn't even know his name. To them, he was just the cleaning guy. He never complained. He never missed a day. He just worked silently, humbly. But behind his silence was a man who had seen pain and learned to turn it into patience. One morning, as Farid swept the floor near the entrance, he noticed a little boy named Hazen sitting quietly. His shoes were torn. His eyes were teary. Farid sat beside him, didn't ask too many questions. He just took off his own shoes, old but strong, and gave them to Hazen. Hazen was confused. He said, "But these are yours." Farid smiled and replied, "I've walked enough in life, beta. Now it's your turn." That moment changed Hazen forever. Not because of the shoes, but because someone cared. A few months later, a small electrical fire broke out in the staff kitchen. While most people panicked, Farid ran straight in. He didn't think about his age or his safety. He grabbed the extinguisher and put out the fire, saving the building. That day, the principal finally stood before the school and said, "This man didn't just save the school, he reminds us what real dedication looks like." And for the first time, the entire school clapped for Farid. Some students cried. Others said they felt ashamed for ignoring him for so long. A year later, Farid retired. There was no big ceremony planned, but when he arrived for his last day, he saw something he'd never expected. The school walls were filled with letters, drawings, and notes from students. One read, "To the man who cleaned more than just floors, you cleaned our hearts too." Another said, "Thank you for teaching us how to live with grace." Even teachers broke down in tears. The same people who once overlooked him now called him a legend. Farid was never famous. He didn't make money online. He never gave a TED Talk. But he left behind something priceless: respect. Because respect doesn't come from your title. It comes from how you treat others even when they don't notice. Sometimes, the quietest souls leave the loudest echoes. Subscribe for more real stories that move the heart and inspire the soul.